man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He gets this to Davante Adams. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. Check, 59. Oh, you got deep?
On first down, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Off play action. Love. Looking deep for Adams. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my. He pulled it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. Line 36.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, Prescott stripped.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Prescott to throw this time. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's second down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
It's Coleman here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
36. So we got man.
Here we go, 46.
46 to Mike. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball.
26.
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got Green. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
What's the run? They're running.
Off the play fake. Love. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 67 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that trims the lead down to 9. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Love. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And a sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy. To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, check, check, check.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Let's go.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They won't throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. No. Hey, kill. 26.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Switch.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
No, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, alert 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the...
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returnable here from the 38. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. Fourth down, Prescott. And able to find Green. And he's taken down inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Able to get away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab as they are able to cut into that lead. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as they'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion.
Don't be scared of it. Watch 36.
Throwing. Prescott. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.
I just ran a check up on